Hi everyone, and welcome to today's presentation about Oniris Cloud. Basically, I've developed a SaaS around cloud monitoring, and how I came up with this idea is that I was working consulting for several years, and the last project was more around cloud observation and also monitoring about the expenses. And the client didn't really got the idea of how much he was spending a month, and he had also always asked to technical people or to infra people or to the DevOps, and they couldn't explain fast enough where the costs are coming from. So here we're on the landing page, basically easy landing page that kind of explains as well the product. We have here an overview or snapshot of like the dashboard. Of course, if you prefer also dark mode, I integrated here a dark version of it. This is just like a simple overview right now. We can go to the product further on. Then simple explanation for dots, right? Real-time analytics, smart alert, auto scale, cost optimization. Here some feedback from previous clients that I integrated. And then here the three options for paying the SaaS monthly subscription basis. So we can get started straight away and look for our solution. I just have like some dev logins here for the moment. Here's basically the solution, an overview, the overview dashboard. So we have like the overall cost trends, resource distribution, the current month, also with changes, which is interesting, and most recent updates, right? Kind of a log. Then we have also the performances, which is pretty interesting for DevOps, generally speaking. CPU, memory, response time, requests, resources. All this is interconnected with Azure. So basically, when we go here to the profile, then we have our Azure ID connected, and then we will see it appear on our SaaS right away. Also the environmental aspect. I think it's interesting nowadays to gather some information about ESG factors and compound them in the dashboard straight away. That is something I added on this SaaS for personal interest, but also I think it will be more and more interesting for companies to survey that, especially on cloud and data centers are growing. So I think that's something to acknowledge. Here we have like a nice cost breakdown, the cost trend, resource health, which is also super important, generally speaking, with the different metrics. Of course, we have also here a filter option and the search functionality, which is really cool. Then the apps resources database, and what is interesting here that we can scale the resource straight away with the SaaS. So basically, this is interconnected with the API from Azure Cloud, and this will have repercussions straight away on our consumptions. Last but not least, we have alerts and also the logs. And what is interesting here for our customers is that we have the functionality to get the reports in PDF straight away from our solution. So if you have to get the data outside of the SaaS, we have this optional straight away. So far so good. Yeah. So of course, yeah, if you prefer to have it in the light modes, again, you can have it. And yeah, that's it. I think the solutioning is really important here because Azure is not as flexible as AWS. I think on Amazon you have something which is called the elasticity, and basically if the CPU or memory are spiking up on one day, on Black Friday for instance, the CPU will be managed and be more flexible. On Azure I have the impression, and also I have viewed it during different projects, that the overview is not as simple as that. Thanks for listening.